Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy Wednesday. We made it. Another one in the books. Maybe not, but we're halfway there. Man. How's everyone doing, man? I did my first mentor cruise mentor. A lot of you guys know I do mentoring for some of you on an individual basis quite frequently. And I decided to branch out. Usually most of the mentoring I do is sort of a one-off sort of thing. But now what I've done is I've set up a 30-minute meet every week and a couple of messages back and forth using Mentor Cruise. First platform I've liked that has gone, and so I started that yesterday. That's good. Looking forward to helping my dude and going from there. Anyhow, I was looking forward to the Attack on Titan finale. Excuse me, not the finale, but the last episode. It wasn't very good though. Sort of a slower paced episode for a season. It's nothing but fire. But how you doing, Bishop? Hard at work. I've been working that 10 to 7 shift, and I think I'm ready. Give it another 2 weeks, and I'll shift it back to 9 to 6. And then a month later, like an 8 to 5. I don't know. It's been interesting doing 10 to 7 because it allows me to do, like, I can go out and get breakfast in the morning with my woman with Catherine. So how's Tampa like after the Super Bowl win? I don't know, man. You know, for any of you guys, no, I'm not a big sports guy. Am I working to be at 10 to 7 to be on the same? I'm not even on the same schedule. But it's mostly on the same schedule. The ramp up here has been particularly hard for me, and it's been stressing me out. So I like to have as much overlap as possible. That was something I did. I think I'm getting to a point in the nearest future where that's sort of abating. And like being able to have access, like there's a couple mornings where, like a month ago, I showed up and I couldn't do anything for hours. I was just confused. And so that was when I took the initiative to shift my schedule. I tried to do 11 to 8. I couldn't do it. It's too late in the day, man. It was killing me. Don't be too hard on yourself. I know, man. Yeah. You know what? My girlfriend explained some of it. The stress is like things being like, probably the thing I want more than anything else is just like stability. With like having mental health issues last year and like still recovering a bit and like the idea, dude, this fan on this desktop, I don't know what I did, but smacking it like an old TV seems to help. I've been trying. I've taken that thing apart and tried to tighten the fan. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's like a $5,000 computer. I'm just smacking the shit out of it. But yeah, man. I think the thing I want, it's just like the idea of moving, and like I'm very excited by it, and the fact that I'm postponing it and stuff like that, and it's just something that's there. So it's just, and normally starting new stuff is stressful. So hey, sweetheart. Oh. I'm also like, I'm used to like being a very self-sufficient developer. Oh, hey, baby girl. Okay. I don't like to be a needy bee like this one. It's getting better and easier. Like today, I had to get some help rebasing. I've been using Git my entire career. I never once had a rebase. For Freeze in Houston, I'm actually going to be out in Austin in a couple of weeks. I booked Airbnb today. I'm waiting for them to respond back. Usually people are pretty quick, but I'm wondering if Homeboy doesn't have internet. I don't know if Austin's getting hit that hard. Yeah. Do you think video courses are worth it? I've heard a lot of people saying it could be a trap. I think it depends on the video course. I mean, I think my video courses are some of the best value you'll get. So, you know, it sort of depends. I mean, how can a $10 video course be a trap if it has good content, like, and you're building things? For $10, all I gotta learn is one thing for it to be of value. So, yeah, shout out to our Texan brothers and sisters. That's one area I've been interested in moving to. I currently work for Amazon. All my opinions are my own. I do not speak for Amazon or any of their subsidiaries, and this is not financial advice. I gotta say, the people I work with, I really like. I really do like. It's covering all the bases, yeah. And we forgot a base. And if you're dialing, if you're chatting in this group and you need immediate medical attention, please call a healthcare provider. This is not legal advice. If you have a legal scenario, I encourage you to contact a legal service provider professional. It's like they usually think the older books are a superior way of learning. Books have their place. The best book I ever read wasn't technical. I mean, there's two technical books. Clean Code and Clean Code are two books I think every software engineer should read. Matter of fact, if I'm ever a tech lead running my own team, I should say when I'm a tech lead running my own team, one thing I'll do out of my pocket is every time someone shows up, I'll give them a copy of both those books. How am I doing? Yeah, I'm working on Mac. I'm under attack from the Mac. Am I one of the younger devs on the team? No. I would say so. You have to. I was telling one of my teammates that I'm a boomer. I was telling her I'm officially a boomer because the average software engineer age in the U.S., according to the article I pulled up, was 31.6. I'm 33, so I'm officially older than the average software engineer. So, I'm older than the average. I would say that I'm somewhere in the middle. That's the highest. The U.S. is the highest in the country, and 31's not that. I mean, 31's pretty young, guys. The Clean Coder and Clean Code are the books. Yeah. I mean, 31 is like, and maybe it's because I'm 33. I'm like, yo, I ain't that old. 21 with Dylan would be like, boomer. Boomer. There's links in the description below to those books if you want to use the reference link. Hook a brother up with, I think, a 3% affiliate cut. Yeah. So, one thing to consider, and I've talked about this in the past about ageism. Ageism is always going to exist in every industry, but I think when it comes to software engineers, it's a relatively new field. People going to college usually go into new fields that are adjusting, and there's been a mass increase. Thus, the curve is lower. Like, let's say there was I'm just making up numbers. Let's say there's 200,000 software engineering jobs 20 years ago. There's probably close to 2 to 5 million now. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. But quite a few bit more tech professions. A lot of those only developed in the last 20 years. Who goes into professions like this? College students, people who are transitioning at an earlier age, more than likely than not. Thus, you're going to have a lower sort of career path, lower age of entry. Thus, it's going to bring the age down. At least that's my theory. Not basing this off anything other than gut feelings. And what's the word when it's your own personal experience? I'm forgetting it. My brain's fried, man. I was like, just fried. Do tech recruiters get too much hate? Tech recruiters are great, man. You just got, it's just like anything else. It's like saying, do people get too much hate? Yeah, the bad people. The good people are great. Lived experience. That's sort of what I'm saying, but there's a word. Anecdotal. It's just one. It's anecdotal evidence. That's what I was looking for. Yeah. All I did was algo expert. If Mississippi Dog, if you go back and watch one of my recent videos, I talk about what I studied. I also feel so underpaid in my current software job. I got to get out. Yeah, man. I mean, I've had 5 jobs in 5 years. Job humping. Not not how I got those 5 jobs. Job hopping to pay raises, better skill set. When I felt like I learned everything at this position, learning about the next. I think this is the place I stay for a while. I really do like everybody I work with. There's one job I was not a fan. You feel like the average will slowly get lower? I think it'll get higher. Actually, I take it back. I think it's going to slowly lower as long as it keeps increasing. So if demand keeps going higher and supply doesn't match demand, I think naturally you're going to have younger people transitioning into developing fields. Now, when these things start to even out and then the supply has been met with the demand, what's going to happen? Well, the supply is going to age up with the demand. Like if you were to look at, I bet if we were to look at industries that have less, that are stagnant or slowing down, what you're going to see is a higher age range because less. Who's most likely entering the workforce? People transition, and that's fine. But what are the bulk of people? Is people starting they're entering into a field because they want to make good money. There's jobs, all the opportunity. That's the bulk of people. And if things are going downhill, less people are being like, oh, that's a great field to go into. I'm at the point where I'm getting assigned work for 2 weeks sprints I can complete in less than 4 hours. So I'm literally just preparing for a new role. I'm at the point right now where I feel like I get tasks, and even though I'm giving it my all, I should do it in 1/3 the amount of time I do it. Has the bar for junior developers gotten higher or lower over time? It's hard for me to say. I I would tell you I would tell you that I think the bar for senior developers gotten lower. I think the bar for seniors is the same as it is for juniors a lot of time, unless you're at some established tech companies. Um, I'm at 97K in Dallas at 26. I'm trying to get that 150 to 200K range for the next year. Well, there's not too many companies that are going to pay you 150K, 200K. There's going to be that's going to be on the lower end for the FANG company. But there are some tech companies, Coinbase, Dropbox. There's companies like that are in that range. Maybe if you're lucky, some startup companies, although let's stay away from that. Some fintech companies. Why is every company using React? It seems like it doesn't. I'm at the point where I want to work 60 plus hours a weekend. You're crazy. The grass is not always greener. What I would tell you is go develop something of your own. Build passive income streams. Build apps. Build whatever. Get a side consulting gig. Get paid for those extra hours. Yeah, man. One thing to keep in mind is you can't forever go into the grind mode. We have a limited resource. What's up, Eric? I'm starting to believe, and again, this is from my own personal experience, that there's only so much you have within. And at some point, you run out of the grind. Michael, I'm not saying not to leave your role. I'm just saying don't give them 60 hours a week in a job you're already bored by. Go get a pay raise. Go elsewhere. Upgrade your skill set. I'm getting exactly what I want in terms of being challenged, learning new things, being around bright people. And you know what? The great thing about being the dumbest guy in the room is you learn from people, but it also means you're the dumbest guy in the room. It doesn't feel good. So So intelligence spans many different levels. Amen. That's some deep shit. I don't even know what to say back to that. I gotta talk to you about JavaScript. Pandemic burnout on the rise. Millions in Texas without power. The gig economy wants your job. These are some clickbaity things. Would I ever move back to California? Dude, what is going on with this crypto market, dude? I used to say no. But there's a price at which I would. Um, if I doubled my income, I'd go. Um, or if I had my current income and they allowed me to live outside of California half the year, I'd go. Or if I could work remote, I'd go somewhere else and still have my office in California. Only because my parents are there. If I got a ridiculous offer, when I was getting offers, it was like $20K more than what I was making in Tampa. It didn't make any sense. And my parents are getting older. I have family there. There's a very small like window of what would get me to California. And I'm not kidding. When I said double my income, we're talking about close to $500,000 a year. Yeah, I'll go back to California. Fuck it. Like, okay, at that sort of income level, I could do whatever I want. I can actually afford a crazy house. I just don't. I'd be going back for family. The plan would still. It'd be one of those things where like you ever just do something that you hate for money. It would be. It would be that. Dylan for governor of California. I'm gonna run for mayor one day when I'm retired. That'll be it. Something to do. Something to do. You guys think Aptera is ever going to launch this car? Allegedly, they're supposed to start shipping and building the end of this year. I'm waiting for this 1,000-mile EV, ugly ass Aptera. If it launches, I'm buying one. I'm not going to reserve one because I don't feel like losing $100. But do this Aptera though. Solar panels on it. I want Elon Musk to comment on this. I'm curious what his thoughts are. I know he would burn it so hard. Yeah. I'm always skeptical of estimates from car companies. Yeah. I'm not reserving anything for $100. It's not even like $100. But it's 250-mile range is 25. Even the 600-mile range at 35 grand. Dude, I'd buy this in a heartbeat. I don't drive enough for it to ever actually like need to be plugged in. Elon's broken your heart too many times, dude. I am a front-end engineer in title. This is what I'm here for. I do the fronts. The front end. I feel like I'm getting really good at HTML, CSS, JavaScript, but terrible when it comes to design. How would you recommend I build good-looking projects for a portfolio without a designer to work with? One thing you could do is hire someone off Fiverr. I usually do some mock-ups and then send them some guy on Fiverr for $5 per screen and ask for him to come out with some color schemes. That makes sense. Well, my girlfriend moved with me to Seattle, yeah. She graduates college in December. So if we're still together. I was joking about that because I told her when we met, I was like, hey, so I met her right like 2 weeks before I started working at Amazon. And I told her, I was like, hey, there's like a chance I'm going to have to move out of this state. And so we're going to have to figure that out down the road. If this works out, because I don't want to mislead you and whatnot. So anyhow, it's been going really well. And now we're like Is it 3 months? I don't know, man. Time flies when you're having fun. Because we met around Christmas. So January, February, and then we're in mid-February. It's been about 2.5, 3 months. So I was like talking about it a week ago. I was like, hey, it's statistically unlikely we're gonna be together. I was like, happy Valentine's Day. It's statistically unlikely that we'll probably still be dating in like 10 months. But if so, like I have to go to Seattle probably no later than September. Who really knows? But you gonna come with if it all works out? Yeah, sure. I don't think her family knows that I plan on kidnapping her to approximately 4,000 miles away. That's big brain plans. Take them away from their support system. No, it's horrible. I'm in Tampa, Florida. Alpha. Seems you missed a lot. Yeah, man. Yeah, I was just thinking like how much I missed her this weekend. She got stuck in the snowstorm in Kentucky, and I didn't get a chance to see her for a bit, and all our plans. So I didn't see her on her birthday or Valentine's Day. And it was like we usually see each other, I don't know, 3-4 nights a week, pretty frequently. And it's been a while. It's been a while since we haven't seen each other in like a week. Michael started playing in Seattle, man. The plan was always for me to relocate. The dogs are so chill tonight, dude. I threw hands. So listen here, pups. Ooh. Hey, well, sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to scare you. Yeah. Also, I want to relocate. This house, and I was talking about this the other day. This house has a lot of bad voodoo for me. Like, I want a clean start, and I need to be closer to family. So, it feels like I got a divorce in this house. So it's like why I sold all my furniture. Also, it's just like this negative energy, and it's too much shit happened in this house. So there's a combination of wanting a fresh start. I've also wanted to go to a more cold weather area, being closer to friends and family. And that was the plan. The plan 6 months ago, although I've been working, I guess it took me about 2 months to study and prep for Amazon and whatnot, was to go work for a FANG company and leave. Get a better job, progress my career, make more money, get paid relocation, and get out of Florida and get closer to home. And I did it. And now it's just sort of in a holding pattern because I'm dating, I'm figuring out what's going on. There's no big rush to relocate, saving money, making the most of it, sort of thing. So I've been at my current job for 1.5 months now, having trouble ramping up the React front end. Angular seems so straightforward in comparison. The React project seems all over the place. Yeah, man, I can understand that. That's one of the things with React. They just keep changing their standards. I think you have to start understanding functional programming better. And this is something I'm struggling with as well. As well as the React has a lot of hooks and a lot of dependencies that part of the things I think make Angular straightforward is what the dependencies are most of the time. They're kind of all over the place. So it'll get there. I've been asking some of my colleagues for tips and tricks, and they've been sending me articles. I've been reading them. That's been really helpful. So can I ask? Just ask, my dude. So common interview questions I got in past interviews excluding Amazon. Really depends on the company. Some are take-home projects. Some are algorithm-based problems. Some are front-end JavaScript problems. I wouldn't learn WordPress. People hate. I'm sick of working remotely. I'll be the first one to tell you that I can't stand it anymore. And I've been like this for a while. Like, I never ever thought I would hate working fully remote. I'm ready to go and be part of a team again. And it's not that you're not part of a team remote, it's just different. And I can't be in the I'm with my dogs. I'm with my dogs. I love these dogs. Listen to me when I say this. I love these dogs. These dogs got me through 2020. Okay? Like, I cannot spend 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for 2 years with my dogs. This is how it's been. I can't spend every minute of every day with my dogs. I need some separation. And it's like I need some adult communication. And like, you know, it is isolating. And I'm not saying I want to be in the office 5 days a week. Hell, I'd be in the office 1 day a week and have enough of it. Twice a week, have enough of it. And like, even when I relocate, I'm going to try and see about going to the office 3 days a week. And, you know, I got to figure all that out when the time comes. But the fully remote thing and the different time zone thing and like, not ideal. It doesn't feel like a job in a team sometimes. It feels like you're a consultant. And that's not got nothing to do with Amazon in particular. I'm just saying my mentality for the last 2 years of doing this. So I'm ready to go in the office for about 3 months, and I'll be ready to do 2 more years of full remote. Do your current or previous loves dislike that you talk about them on stream? Well, I said some negative things about April and on live streams when I was a bit hurt and recovering, and some were true, some were fair, some were definitely not either. And so she asked me to delete those videos, and so I did. I took down like 6 months of live streams and deleted them. Olivia always really cared what people think about her, so she she would probably care. She was way into like 3-level chess of social media interactions and like people's perception of her. So like she'd probably care. I remember we hung out. God, we hung out like probably 4 or 5 times with this group of friends of hers. And I added her friend on Facebook. There's a boyfriend. Facebook or Instagram. It got recommended. I added her after she like messaged me also. And just that was like, I don't need people knowing my boyfriend added one of my friends. I don't like the look that puts out there. And just like there's a million things of crazy like that. And you know, Just shit I would normally just never. So yeah, she'd probably care. But generally I think I present them well. I think, I don't know, man. It's maybe if I had a bigger channel, I'd be a little more tight-lipped about it. And I don't share anything too bad. Trust me, there's a lot of crap that we could talk about. And yeah, man. If you guys ever hop in a live stream with Matt, if he ever goes on there, ask him about how how he more or less had a one-man intervention with me about this one girl. It's kind of sad because, like, looking back, like, I think fondly of her in a weird way, even though I probably shouldn't. She's a sweet girl. She just has issues. And like when I met her, she didn't get the best version of me, without a doubt. I was mid mental health crisis when I met her, and so she got what she got. So that didn't help out much. So, but yeah, man, it was. Just have like PTSD even thinking back about those times. Oh, I love my girlfriend so much, man. She's so great. Like she just nice having adult relationships. You know what I mean? Like that ups and downs, man. I can't do it, man. That's young man shit, dude. Anyhow. Dude, I didn't even think about going to the office wearing masks. That sucks. I hope I don't have to do that. I'm gonna walk around with a helmet on. I think I'd rather have a helmet. I saw a guy with like a gas mask sort of thing the other day. I was like, I'd rock that. Give me one of those what do you call those things? What is the thing that Overhaul wears in the plague mask? I'll rock a plague mask. Do you use GSAP? I don't know what GSAP is. How do you feel about React compared to Angular? You know, I'm getting better with React. I'm getting more comfortable. Dude, I know I'm not the first dude that thought of plague mask. Let me see. Plague. I'm on Amazon right now. Plague mask. Dude, it's only $20, man. Dude, if I could dude, I might rock this on my first day back into the office. Oh man. There's no such thing as JavaScript animations. There's CSS animations that JavaScript trigger. She's gonna hit you up saying take this down. I hope not, man. I don't want that smoke. I shouldn't mess with Crazy, dude. I really shouldn't. I don't have her number anymore. I blocked her on social media too. I couldn't deal with it. What's that behind me? That's a dog. What's up? You want the smoke? You want the smoke? Hey. Is machine learning AI ready to go or so hyped up. I don't know, man, but I can tell you there's a lot of jobs in it. It's a massage chair. I'll probably go in it after this. Yeah, I don't think there's a dress code at Amazon. I think you can be pretty casual. I'll show up in a robe, a hat, a plague mask, and I got a buddy on my team who likes Crocs. I'll rock some black Crocs. But yeah, so when it comes to React and Angular, I tend to like Angular, but I'm also worked in Angular for like 3.5 years. So of course I'm gonna like it. Imagine if you had kids that makes. Listen, I hear you, man, but it's just me. It wasn't as bad when April was here and they would spend some of their time with her. The problem is, man, they're with me 100% of the time. And like the thing that's driving me nuts for the last couple months is I'll be working and then this guy will let out the biggest bark you've ever heard. Just at random because the dog's walking by or something like that. And like I love working at home with them, but like it's because I'm the only one home, they're always with me. Like this is a 3,000 square foot house. Go chill, live your life. Like there's a backyard with the door open. They're always in here with me, man. Good for you, W3 develops. Why would you use strict at a job? I mean, nowadays most browsers have that automatically. So, baby girl, why are you so cray cray? Why are you so cray cray? What are we doing for dinner? I was listening to some Bleach OST. That sounds about right. It's on it's on it's oh. Okay, baby girl. It's on Netflix. I watched like 3 episodes and I stopped. Ugh. Oh, baby girl, you're too young for that. All right. Ugh. Now imagine, you see how they're like, we've been here, what, like 43 minutes? They're like this all day long. Also, it doesn't have my office downstairs. It didn't used to be as bad, I think, when I was upstairs. I don't really remember, though. What's up with the viewers? I don't know, man. I don't really put videos anymore. It's sort of a hobby. Don't know about the bleach? Yeah, man. Job's been good, man. I've just been ramping up. It's been oops. Oh, hey, sweetheart. Yeah, man. Oh, okay. Ooh, you all right? Shit. You all right? You're not crippled? I don't know if you guys saw her just ploop down. There's a carpet down below, luckily. Dude, I didn't mean to do that. I thought I didn't realize her legs got stuck. It's okay, baby girl. She sleeps with me every night, man. I can't really talk about what I'm working on, unfortunately. I wish I could. Should you drop your CS major? I don't know. How much money and time have you invested? And what's your game plan? Zero? Well, if you already don't want to do it and you haven't invested any time or money, I would say that considering alternative routes seems like a fair path to go. I don't think people are successful in things they don't want to do. Like, you got to find. You being 100% at something is much better than you being 25% invested in something. Yeah, man. I mean, it's all theory. It's computer science, it's not programming. There's software engineering degrees out there that are going to be a little bit less that, but you're still more or less going to be in the same spot. I mean, I can tell you what to do. I can tell you that I think you probably have more energy and enjoy your life more in the next 4 years doing something you want to rather than something you feel you have to. So, you know, that's just my take, though. You got to make that decision on your own. My PC specs are high, but you don't need to have high PC specs to be a good software engineer. I have a 16 quad core, so 64 core CPU, Threadripper, a 32 gigs of RAM with space to go up to 64, water cooling, and then the GTX 1080 Ti and a solid state drive. Can you start learning US CS before CSS? Is that what you mean by US? Is it normal in universities 30-40% of people pass the year? So I would say the first year, yeah. A lot of they really use it as a filtering year to try and get people in and out. Didn't you start learning JavaScript for CSS? No. I learned the fundamentals of HTML and CSS for sure. So, yeah. Uh, yeah. I'm not gonna probably live in downtown Seattle unless things work out with the girlfriend. She was like really wants to do it. There's a town. So if you look at Seattle, there's a town to the south that I'm interested in, and I got a bunch of notes from my mentor about places to look. But I'm interested in Puyallup, Puyallup. I'm also interested in Silverdale, which and Bainbridge Island, which is the west of Seattle. So we'll see. Um, I might also consider renting for a year while I build my own house. We'll see. I'm really planning on laying down roots in Seattle once I get there. So you probably want to pick up React. Yeah. And anyhow, so the point I'm saying is that it is expensive, but it's not Seattle expensive. You can get a decent house in Puyallup, uh, in that surrounding area on Zillow for 400,000. It's more expensive than it is here, but also like, you know, it's not out of this world expensive. You get stuff that's cheaper depending on what it is you're looking for. Oh man, I'm good, Fabian. How are you, man? Yeah, I gotta figure out what I want to do for dinner tonight, man. That's the other thing with working this 10 to 7 schedule. I have kind of early breakfast and an early lunch, and then I usually don't have dinner till late. Have you ever considered being a nomad and work for a cheaper place? Right now, I mean, I could. Um, I could rent this place out. I could actually afford to keep this place, pay it down, and go on the road. But like, where am I going? I don't want to do anything alone. I like company. I like partners. My partner is a student, and she got her own things going on. At some point, we'll travel. Um, why are you so mellow, buddy? Is it because Daddy yelled at you earlier? Hey Enzo. Uh, Dude, I could go for some pizza. Pizza near. I can eat pizza every day of the week, man. I do work remotely. It's been a while since I had Marco's. You guys have Marco's, man? I'm kind of hesitant to eat a bunch of shit. Pizza again. I could eat pizza every day though. Your own pizza bowls, huh? I had the Papa John's stuffed crust. It wasn't very good. Pizza Hut's better. Not only is Pizza Hut better, so is Little Caesar's stuffed crust. So it wasn't bad. It's just that's disgusting. Speak of not the devils. Speak of the woman after my own heart. There's no so like I live in the middle of nowhere. So there's not like a local pizza place. It's not shit. You didn't like Marcos? Dude, I love Marcos. Yeah, I like Marcos, man. I don't know, man. I feel like you guys are missing out. You have skeptical taste. Come on. Babe, don't say that. New Yorker, huh? Besides your taste in women, that's tough too. Of course. Of course it is. What are we thinking? We thinking the pepperoni magnifico is pretty good. Or the I don't know, the chicken fresca looks good also. Sapporo pizza grand. Oh, dude, come on. You talking about the mall pizza? Margarita. What's the New Yorker? Let's see here. Oh man, let's see what's up right now. The only reason you like Sapparo's is because when you get it. What's the difference between thick and New Yorker? All right, whatever, man. We're going for it. We're doing it. We got. Do I want wings? This is why I should never have canceled. I should never have canceled my food delivery service because I end up eating out and doing shit like this. That like I know I shouldn't. I should just have like healthy meals. I don't stream on Twitch anymore now. The pizza hype, yeah. All right, chef salad. I think I'll take a chef salad also. What are we doing for dessert? Ooh, Cine Squares. Babe, where you at? I'm ordering too much food. Garlic butter. Don't mind if I do, my dude. Beverages. A diet something? Does that have diet? They have diet Pepsi. What the hell is Miss Twist? God, all they have is diet Pepsi. This one from a pizza. You can see I waited too long to order food, dude. Pizza bowl. Yo, don't mind if I do. How many choices? We're gonna get some pepperoni. We're gonna get some salami. We're gonna get some steak and oiled world pepperoni. Yo, this is getting a little. Think of the fitness journey. Gotta balance. You know, you talked me into it, dog. I don't know, man. We're getting up here in price. It's getting a little wild over here, dog. I know. I told Catherine I was going to take us out to dinner, but I think we're just going to have leftovers. Yes, dude. I I normally eat decently well, but like ever since Catherine eats like shit. It's actually I should say that she eats a lot of snacks and it's broken me. And I have a bad habit of exercising 5, 6 days a week when I'm single and going down to like 2 days a week when I'm not and like eating like shit, man. Pizza can be healthy, not this pizza dog. Uh, cauliflower crust. Dude, why would you do that to yourself? Don't worry, we got the New Yorkers, so there's less bread. Is that how that works? Hey, baby boy. All right, so yeah, man, we ordered too much. Is it true software engineers basically just build CRUD apps? I don't know if that makes sense, but some said that to me. It's true that a lot of software engineers just build CRUD apps. I can tell you, I'm not building a CRUD app. A lot of the companies I've worked with in the past, you've built a lot of back office tools with it. You know what, man? You guys are gonna luck out because I am gonna be on here a little bit longer while I wait for this food to be delivered. Damn, that's a bug on their website. But yeah, so when it comes to CRUD apps, it really depends, man. Like, you can start working at a FANG company, you're gonna be building stuff that's not CRUD apps most of the time. I'm not saying you're not gonna build CRUD apps and component libraries and shit like that, but you know, um, a lot of companies though, what they need you to build are things to help them run their business. That naturally leads to CRUD apps. That's also why Salesforce is so big. It helps them manage their customers and their products and things like that. You know, it's was I ever money motivated to learn to code? Sort of. I wouldn't exactly call it money motivated. When I started coding, I looked at what the so I looked at what jobs were paying well, and I was looking at what jobs had high incomes, and I was looking at what jobs I was looking at what jobs had high incomes, high growth rate, and high amount of jobs. And that led me to software engineering. Then I fell in love with it once I started building things. Um, but I've always been a money motivated individual. I'll tell you this though, money provides me little to no happiness. The only happiness it's ever provided me was getting out of poverty and living paycheck to paycheck, which is a very valid thing to provide happiness for because lower stress levels. Um, but money's not going to make you happy. Being able to not have to work 5 jobs and all that, that's going to make you happy. But like at a certain point, I'm no happier. Let me put it this way. I'm probably 5% happier doubling my income than the amount it took me from, in terms of total happiness. Like that's how trivial money is in terms of your total happiness. But that's not to say you're not money motivated, but I think sometimes people correlate the two. Have I ever gotten laid off with severance? Yeah, man. I worked at this company called Symphonic Distribution. It's a music distribution company, and they laid me off after 3 months. Actually, they laid the whole team off, to be fair. They decided they just didn't want to build the product anymore. They want to save the money and changed their mind. Smaller company, and they gave us severance. What percentage would I say CredApps takes in the market? Probably close to 50. If you go CredApps and like e-commerce applications, oh, you're getting up there. Weren't you a pizza delivery driver? Yeah, man. Do you ever think back to those days? Yeah, all the time, actually. I think I was happier then. Life was simpler. There wasn't any time for thinking. There was only time for surviving. No, 50%. I said 50%, not 5%. Play RuneScape. Yeah, man. Thinking about my work. I wake up thinking about my work nowadays, and I hate it. I hate that. That's how I know I'm struggling. Is that I have anxiety about my work, and this happens every time I start a new job, or like I feel like there's extra, like they're just. I wake up thinking about it, and it's not once did I ever do that as a student, or not once did I ever do that as a pizza delivery driver. Where I was like, man, that Brooklyn pizza is gonna fuck me up, man. I gotta I gotta get on it. It just didn't work that way. There's one thing I think that makes me think I should go into management. I think I don't know. It also feels like I don't know. I'm torn between going into a technical lead role and going into like a dev manager role. At some point in time. I don't know what that is. I think I'd do well at both, but I think I'd be a better manager. So, but yeah, it's you think about different things, man. When you're when all you're thinking about is how you're gonna pay the bills and like feed yourself, you ain't got time to have anxiety. So I don't know. It's a you trade one set of problems for another. A friend of mine said this, and I think that there's some truth to it. The When you leave a job because you're no longer happy at your current place, oftentimes you are just handing in one set of problems for a new set of problems. But the fact that you're getting sort of the boot off your neck from the problems that have been frustrating you for so long, and you're getting that honeymoon period of refresher, that is enough for you to catch your breath and makes it all worth it. And I thought there's some truth to that. Do you splurge and treat yourself? I mean, I wouldn't call it a splurge, but I mean, I did treat myself. I only spent like $750 on it, something like that, maybe 800. Was it worth it? It's nice, man. I haven't used it lately, just because I've been so go. And honestly, my mom bought me this foot massager down below here. I'm gonna turn on now, and that's been great. I'm thinking of putting this in the bedroom. Actually, I have this nice little, what do they call those? Accent chair. I think that's what people would call them. Hey, baby boy. Baby boy. Get up here, Gator. Get up here. Get her up. Up. Get her up. Come on. Oh, she's a good boy. Don't be such a jealous puppy. Gator's not jealous when you get attention. Spank the butt. Spank the butt. Yeah, man, they're good dogs. They're just they're family dogs, man. They need more people than just me. I feel bad sometimes. I can't I don't have the energy for them. I need like some kids in this house or like another person. Um, one of the things I love is Catherine's great with them, and she plays and jumps around. They were like whining because she wasn't here. Um, you know, God date someone who likes dogs, man. That's just how it works. Dude, Bitcoin's at 52 grand. What a weird world we live in. W3 develops. I'm all about you with royalties, man. Get that royalty money. Get it, get it. Dude, yeah, what about $1.5 billion? I think Tesla's profitable. I think it just got profitable, didn't they? See, is Tesla profitable? 2020, Tesla reported a profit of 721 million on 31.5 billion in sales. It's not a great profit, but they're profitable. Ethereum smart contracts. I just had a friend ask me about that. Senior Ethereum contract devs are making 200 to 400K. So he ain't wrong. It's a little bit more high risk, but you know, go big, go home. I went to a meetup on it. It's not super complicated stuff. So I don't know. All right, guys, I'm getting a little tired. My food's gonna get here soon. So I appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful night. Happy Hump Day, and I'll see you guys soon. Well, maybe I won't see you, but next time.